Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Darshan Negi Vlogs. Friends, today in this video we are going to discuss how to design a program using C++, Java and Python. The program which we have taken over here is to check for a prime number. That is to check whether a given number is prime number or not. So friends, before we start, please subscribe my this YouTube channel Darshan Negi Vlogs and also follow my blog darshannegi.blogspot.com. So friends, without wasting time, let's start the program. First we'll discuss the logic of the program, followed by coding in C++, Java and Python. So the program name is test for a prime number. So friends, when we check for a prime number, whether a number is prime number or not, here the logic which we have considered is that when we divide the number, it is divisible by 1 and by itself. Means if it is a prime number, it is divisible by 1 and by itself. For example, suppose the number is 13. So 13 is divisible by 1 and by itself, that is by 13 itself. Otherwise, it is not divisible by any other number. So that is our logic. That is, if the number is divisible twice, then it is a prime number. Otherwise, it is not a prime number. So let's develop the algorithm first. Algorithm is stepwise solution of a problem in simple language before we convert it into coding. Because developing algorithm is easy because we write the solution in simple language, but algorithm should be stepwise solution. That you have to keep in mind. So let's discuss the algorithm of checking a prime number. So first of all, we have to read the number. In step number 1, first we have to read the number which we want to check whether it is prime number or not. Then here we have initialized two variable, I as 1 and count as 0. I we are using to divide the number by I. Then we increase the value of I till the number itself. That means if the number we have taken is 13, so we divide it by 1 and then we increase the value of I by 1, then become 2, then 3, 4 and so on till 13. So we divide the number by various values of I, and whenever the number is divisible, that means when the number is totally divisible, we increase the value of count by 1. So that we have given in step number 3. In step number 4, we test the condition that we have to follow this step number 3, means we have to divide number by various value of I and increase the value of count by 1 till the number itself. So as the condition is given in 4, repeat step 3 while I less than equal to num. Initially value of I is 1, the value of num is suppose 13, so it is 1 less than equal to 13. So because it's a condition that we have to divide the number initially by 1, then we increase the value of I by 1, then it become 2, then we divide count by 2 and so on. Here we remember we have to increase the value of I also by 1. So we have to repeat this process by dividing number by various values of I till the number itself. So remember, as prime number is divisible twice only, that is by 1 and by itself, so the value of count should be 2. Here you have to keep in mind that you have to increase value of I also by 1. And in step number 5, so clearly because the number is divisible twice only, so we have to use the condition if count equal to 2, then it is a prime number, otherwise else it's not a prime number. So that is our logic. Let's convert this algorithm into C++ program. So as in the program you can see the first statement is scene statement. By scene's number we are reading the number. Count equal to 0 means we are initializing count by storing 0 in it, because we have to increase the value of count later on each time the number is divisible. Then we have used for statement. For statement, as you know, is used for repetition. So we have put kept if num percent I equal to 0 count plus plus inside it. That means we divide the number by value of I, which is 1 initially, and when we divide the number by I, and in case it is divisible by particular value of I, we increase the value of count by 1. So suppose the number is 13, so it will be divisible by I twice only, and the value of count must be 2. Same way, if it is any prime number, even we take suppose 17, then it will be divisible by 1 and 17. Suppose it is 89, so it will be number will be divisible by 1 and 89 only. So in all such cases, value of count will be 2 only. But as user can enter any number, so the value of count may not be 2 in that occasion. So when we have divided the number from all value of I, that is from 1 till the number itself, then the loop will terminate. Then we come to the next statement, and there we check the condition. If value of count is 2, display it is a prime number, otherwise display it is not a prime number. So that is your seen C++ program. Let's discuss the program in Java. In Java also we have applied the same logic, that is we are dividing the number from 1 till it's the number itself, and if it is a prime number, it will be divisible twice only. So the first statement of Java coding is int number equal to integer dot parseInt jtext field1 dot getText. By this statement, we read the value and convert into integer, and that value is stored in number. If you know the statement, that you'll know that this statement is used in GUI, graphic user interface, and by jtext field1 dot getText we read the word, because Java reads everything as a word. Then we have to convert into integer, and that value we have stored in number. So this way number contain the value in integer. Next, same way as earlier we have discussed, count value of count we initialize as 0. Then we again use for statement, and for statement we are using if statement, same way as we have done in C++. So here also the process is same. We divide number by different value of I ranging from 1 till the number itself, and as being a prime number, it will be divisible twice only. The value of count will be 2, and same condition we have applied here. If value of count is 2, display it's a prime number, else means otherwise it's not a prime number. So clearly all this statement must be understood. The statement such as jtext area and jtext field1, these are the controls, GUI controls we used in Java, and they are used in GUI, graphic user interface. This was coding in Java. Let's discuss the same coding, Java, same test of a prime number using Python. Here in Python I have shown two logic over here. The second logic is same as the previous one. That means we read the value prime A. Here we receive A is the number which we are checking whether it's a prime number or not. Count equal to 0, initialize count as 0. Then for statement, I in range I 1 comma A plus 1. A plus 1 we write because the value of the last value should be 1 extra in Python, 1 more in Python, because that value is not considered. The value of next statement, if statement, same way, then we have to divide the number which we are checking whether it's a prime number or not, that is A. We divide it by different value of I. Initially value of I is 1 as given in for statement, and in case it is 0, means if the number is totally divisible, we increase the value of count by 1. Same way as we have discussed earlier, as a prime number is divisible twice only, so value of count again here will be 2. So again when we come out of the loop, if we check if value of count is 2, then display it's a prime number, else means otherwise it's not a prime number. So same logic we have discussed with C++, Java, and Java we have used here also. Then logic number 1 is little different here. Normally the conventional method we use, that when we have to check whether a prime number is prime or not, we keep on dividing the number from 1 till 2 till half of that number at least. Okay, and whenever the number is totally divisible. In case the number is totally divisible by any number, because we are not dividing the number here with 1 and by itself. We are dividing from 2 till half of that number, because by 1 and by itself it will be divisible anyway. So in case the number is divisible by any other number other than 1 and by itself, then number is not considered to be a prime number. So same logic is used here, that in case the number is divisible by any other number other than 1 and by itself, then it's a prime number. So here the coding should be understood. In prime A, we are receiving the number which we want to check as a prime number. Flag equal to 0 is just a variable which we have initialized as 0. Then is for statement for repetition. If statement, same statement we have used here. Like if we are dividing A, the number which we are checking by different value of I ranging from 2 till half of that number, and in case the number is divisible, whenever it's a composite number, then it is always divisible from 2 till half of that number. So whenever the number is divisible, we are changing the value of flag by 1. We are changing the value of flag. Make a note of this, that the value of the alphabet should also be, case of the variable should be same, as it is different here, which is a mistake. So F here should be small. So here we are changing the value of flag in case the number is divisible. That means we are copying 1 in it. So after the loop, outside the loop, we check here in case the value of flag is changed. That means if it is 1, then display it is not a prime number. Otherwise, it's a prime number. So here the value of flag become 1 when the number is divisible. So we have to display the message it's a prime number. Otherwise, it's not a prime number. So this is logic 1. So friends, this is how we design the logic of the problem and then convert it into coding. So friends, I hope you have understood the coding, and I hope you have found the information useful. And for more details, my ebooks are available in my blog, darshanegi.blogspot.com, and for more details you can always call Virtual World Online Coaching. Other languages are also being covered here, such as Java, C++, Python, JavaScript, and web designing. We also cover Vedic mathematics. Vedic mathematics is good for all the students, school going and college students. Especially it is useful for students who appear in competitive exams. So thank you friends.